Yeah, the main goals is to help our communities to remain in our way to be sustainable in their own economy. But to do that, we have also to fight the big companies in the world, because our production is a small production. So the networking among us is really important, because exactly to be more strong, more actively working in international markets. We have to be very practice. On one hand, we have to preserve, and on the other hand, to preserve, we have to be innovative, very keen in our way to promote our territories, very organized in our offering our territory as a Mediterranean diet way of life in the tourism market. So it's something between passion, organization, innovation and networking.
So this international course is very important, because with it the trainees will learn how to do a similar course in their own regions, in the 9 countries that participate in this project. So with this course they will learn about the tools they can use, the kind of events they can use, like seminars, like workshops, like getting together. So these tools will be implemented in their own region. And one very important thing is that the topic Mediterranean diet is here understood in its broad sense. So it's not just the diet, the food, but also the landscape, the socialization, the tourism, all over the aspects that are involved in Mediterranean diet broad sense. So this course will be very useful, because the trainees will be learning with this international course to reproduce afterwards in their own regions, in order to spread the word Mediterranean diet in its broad sense.
Well, good question. There can be positive and negative relations. Tourism can offer experience where they promote and they preserve these kind of resources as part of their offer, as experience offer. And there are lots of very interesting examples where farming and outdoor activities and many other traditional things can mix very well with the tourism industry. So it can be positive as long as the tourism can adapt and can connect with the local people, with the local traditions, and they incorporate in their offer genuine experience, promoting this kind of values. But of course, there is another vision, which is a more destructive vision, and it happens when the tourism doesn't connect with the territory. And when it happens, of course, the results are not so good. Things will disappear. People will not understand the value of preserving these traditions, these natural resources, and of course, or it can happen even tourism be aggressive, like building things on sensitive areas. So I would say that it depends on how tourism is prepared. If it is an approach focusing on responsible tourism, sustainable tourism, the relation can be very interesting. If it is not, the relation, of course, will not be so good, and very probably the natural resources and the cultural resources will get affected.
I believe we could survive with new choices. I think you need to stop. I need to revisit all the farmers' strategies, policies, and find where we fail. We have a lot of plans, we have a lot of regulation, and we fail in a lot of areas. We need to improve new ways to do planning and land use in the Algarve, to make the best choices in the agriculture, to study the best resources, the best products, to make the best choices, because the soil and the water was not enough to the pretensions we have in the Algarve, in the region, in this all the territory of the Mediterranean basin. So I think with responsible and with sustainable choices we could create conditions.